What is up, everyone? It is Kurt Yazdi here today on the Kurt Yazdi Show, and today I'm going to talk about opportunity cost, something I've really been thinking about a lot and wanted to share a few insights and thoughts around it. So what is opportunity cost? Well, opportunity cost is really the cost of not pursuing another opportunity by going to one. So for example, say I am pursuing a business project and I am building out an entire product sales funnel for a flashlight. If I do that, the energy, the effort, the focus that I invest in actually building that project takes away from the opportunities that otherwise might be more important down the longer term perspective of where I want the business to go. And so opportunity cost is really about when you take your energy and you invest it in something that isn't necessarily what you want it to be, and it's not the most important thing, how critical or how much of an opportunity are you costing yourself to kind of get involved with what you really want to do? And I see this a lot with people, especially in their relationships and in their careers. Now, when I was younger, I had a lot of kind of things that I did that probably weren't the wisest, and I've learned through years of kind of trial and error where I've wanted to be. But as I've gotten more wise, I'd like to think anyway, I have seen things that have made more sense and things that don't make sense. So for example, as I've gotten more self-aware, I've really focused on focusing where I need to go. And with opportunity cost, prime examples are people that work in jobs where they just don't want to be there. Yeah, I get that you need an income and I get that you need to be doing something to sort of pass time, if you will, which is what a lot of people I think are actually just doing. But if it's not a stepping stone, then what are you doing there? Why are you actually doing this career if all you're doing is just going there and you're not progressing where you want to go? Then you need to move on. When I was younger and I had gotten out of college, I got a job at Microsoft, and the way I got it was I really focused on getting really good at interviewing. And I had a lot of job opportunities at the time, and Microsoft just kind of came because I was really strong with my skills, and it was an opportunity that I was able to sort of cultivate and create because of all the focus that I had. But that was a stepping stone. That wasn't really where I wanted to be. Ultimately, within a couple of years of being at Microsoft, I knew that I wanted to be in sales. And I tried for a couple of years at Microsoft, about a year and a half, interviewing with different groups, getting into like interview processes to showcase my opportunity to be in the sales capacity. And I got close, but I never actually got the opportunity. And what I found was I had to look outside the company into other groups, other opportunities to really get myself into sales. What happened? I got a job in sales. It took off. I did really well. And that was a huge transition. Now, fast forward and running a business, there's a million things that we could be pursuing as a business. We could create products for days and test them and create them. Where do I want to take the company as a whole? I have a vision in my mind and I'm working on moving the company that way. But as I do that, we still have parts of the business that are focused on things that I don't want us to be focusing on longer term. And the reason I'm still focused on them right now is because they're a stepping stone. They're not things I'm focused on that I'm looking to really live in. I'm using them to sort of fuel the fire, to fuel the process of where I'm going. So in terms of career, in terms of what you're doing with your business, I want you to think deeply about where you really want to go and how can you make that a sort of a real vision, a real focus of what you're doing. And I get it that you need stepping stones. I get that you need income, but you want to be thinking about your strategic moves and like what you're actually doing and not get sucked into following opportunities that aren't the ones that you truly want and are costing you on the potential of going in the other direction of where you do want to go. Transitioning to relationships. I see this all the time, and I've been guilty of this myself. You're out with your buddies, you're out with your friends, you meet someone, you know they're not really someone that you're really going to date or seriously consider, but you end up maybe hooking up with them, spending some time with them. And you know, I think the classic thing is like going out on the weekends, you're drinking, you're hanging out, you're having fun, and then you wind up hanging out and hooking up with somebody. And what I've seen now as I've had experience I'm not saying that I've done this a ton, but like in my years of just going out and being around friends and personally experiencing this as well as sort of not experiencing it, what I've noticed is that my values are different. I don't value necessarily going out and quote unquote getting drunk and having a lot of fun that way. I value more feeling really good, focusing on my vitality. And it actually cost me, it cost my life and cost me things when I'm actually going and doing that instead of staying focused on the past, staying disciplined, staying really focused on what I want to do. And when I see people who go out or they pursue interactions in a relationship type status, especially people I know who've been doing it for more than a few years. It's not just like a stepping stone anymore. It's like this has become the status quo. This is the habit that they're involved with, where they go on a date, they know this person isn't really who they want to be with, they're just hooking up with them. It's like you're taking away energy, time, investment opportunity into building or finding the true partner that you want to be with. And I believe that there is a way to find that person. I believe that there's always someone out there that will click really well with you if you put yourself out there, if you really pursue it. But when you actually focus on these other things and you're distracting yourself, you're not necessarily now 100% going into work on Monday. You don't really have a full day on Sunday because you went out late on Saturday. It's all opportunity cost. It hurts your effect and ability to be effective on these other parts of your business and life. And so the point here is think about it. What are you doing in your life that you are essentially taking away from the potential to really pursue other things? And opportunity cost for me is a huge one. And I think that if you look at areas of your life and if you read the post and you kind of do some more digging and reflecting on yourself, you're going to find that there's a lot of things you can tighten up and really benefit from. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate your feedback. You guys have been awesome, gals as well. Please keep me tuned in on things that you'd like to hear about. And I'm super stoked with the progress so far. So thank you very much.